The biggest thing about SPD is I wanted to help people. And I know that sounds so cliche, and I know that sounds like something that everybody would give, but I honestly wanted to reach out. I grew up in a community to where I couldn't even go to the grocery store and walk without being robbed. My mother and I, we were in a robbery where they were pointing a gun at me just to go get a loaf of bread. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to keep people safe so they wouldn't have to experience what I did. So a good day for me is I was able to help. What can I do to mitigate this? What can I do to solve this issue? I was actually able to help get resources to somebody and make their day and their life better. But Viewpoint is huge. About 12 years ago, I would say, I drove a 1988 Honda Accord LXI. That car was one of the #1 stolen vehicles in the nation. One of my headlights were out. I got pulled over. Now, I knew that when they pulled me over, they had a right to pull me over. I knew I had a headlight out. What I was wearing at the time was a Jordan outfit, head to toe. I had my badge and gun on my right side, which we often carry. And so when he pulled me over, he came up to the passenger side. First thing he said, and introduced himself, didn't say anything, license and registrations, in a very stern tone, talking down to me, if you would. And I want to say my hands were in a 10 or 2, kept my hands where you can see it, did all that. I said, well, sir, my wallet's in my back pocket. I am a police officer. I have a badge and gun. I don't want you to see that and think that I'm reaching for my gun. So he said, go ahead, reach slowly. I got my wallet out, showed him everything I needed to, and he takes it, looks at me, you need to fix your headlight, and says it in a tone that was so condescending. And at that point, I'm thinking, wait a minute, I'm still a man. You don't talk to me crazy. It's a headlight. I happen to know it's a fix-it ticket at best. But even after you find out everything is legit and it's just a headlight, you still are talking down to me. And that's what's called procedural justice, the process of it. I would rather have him giving me a ticket than talk to me like I was less than a man, less than a human. Now, that wasn't a police officer shooting anybody, hitting anybody, but I felt terrible after that experience, over a headlight. And so I keep that in mind as I'm out there policing, and I don't make judgments just based on certain things. I look at the totality of the circumstances. I would like to see policing become exactly what it was meant to. We're supposed to be able to protect. We're supposed to be able to not just serve. We're supposed to be able to assist. We should be an entity that people can lean on. Also, when things are going wrong, we should be the first one stepping up, making it right.